Hey, what's going on, guys? It's 4K coming back at you with a video to discuss the 2024-2025 Dodge Charger Daytona EV, the RT, the Scat Pack, and what kind of everybody's missing about this whole deal, right? And I know that there's kind of been some excitement, about all the new body style, the reveal that happened earlier in the week, and I think that something that's kind of, I don't want to say gone over everybody's heads, but something that people aren't thinking about is EV credits and what that means. And when you put out big gas guzzling vehicles, you get charged for that. You have to pay for that, and you need to pay. There's credits for that you have to pay for. And where Tesla gets a lot of their money from is because they make so much EVs. They're able to sell their EV credits, and that allows other companies to buy them, use those credits, so that enables them to make these big engines. Well, Dodge has been doing that for quite some time. But I think if they take a page out of Ford's book and see what they did when Ford made the Mustang Mach-E, they were able to take the credits that they were getting from that, and that's what in turn enabled the Mustang to stay alive with the V8. And I think that's something that their customers really appreciated, and people that really enjoy. I think unfortunately for Dodge, they kind of stayed hyper focused on being the kings of the muscle car and not really diverting from that for quite some time. And now it's a big ship to turn around when you've gone years and years and years just the same thing, not really running efficient motors, not really putting out anything but small four-cylinder turbo motors or hybrids or electric cars, anything like that. And now we're coming up on a time where things really are going to have to start to change, and they kind of got caught with their pants down. So here we are with these electric vehicles, but just as well as I, we're not really interested in those electric vehicles, right? I mean, at the end of the day, that they'll be stoplight queens, and they'll be like your traditional Tesla Model Y performance, Model 3 performance. They'll go real fast, light to light, but just like in those Teslas, other than the Plaid, once you start getting up in the upper range, 80, 90 miles an hour or whatever, it kind of slows down a bit. And with the top speed of the Scat Pack being 137, I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. So I think that it's safe to say that we're all kind of waiting to see what the deal is with the six pack, with the 550 horsepower, right? However, I do believe that how they're just going so strong with jamming this down our throats with this electric bull jive, it just seems to make me think maybe they're going to be using the credits that they get from the sales of these things. Now, I don't know who's going to buy them, but using the credits and coming out with a modified V8, something maybe that's a little bit more fuel efficient, maybe something a little bit smaller, like how the Mustang is, right? It's a possibility. Or maybe getting rid of the EVs to the people that want to buy them, like I said, and getting those credits and turn around and maybe making a special edition of this new body style with a V8, right? So I really do believe that this is something that they might have up their sleeve, because I feel like there's going to be outrage from people once these things start hitting the showroom floors. We already know about the markups. We already know about the nonsense. We already know about how many of them are sitting there collecting dust right now. And I think Dodge has done us a disservice as a client base by continuing to sell us the same product over and over and over again for over a decade. I mean, it's kind of unbelievable, and the prices have been insane. So I really do believe that this will spark some outrage, and that they're going to use these credits to bring us another V8. Now, it might not be 2025, possibly 2026, maybe 2027. I think it's going to need to brew for a little bit of time, but I do believe that there is a strong possibility that they will bring possibly a special edition V8 back. What do you guys think, right? Like, is this something that you're interested in, or is anybody out there, are you guys really jumping for joy for this electric thing? Do you really believe that you're going to go from your RTs, Scats, and Cats and go to this electric powered? And don't get me wrong, yeah, it's going to be quick, light to light, and look, the six pack is going to be fast, and I think the six pack is something something can be said for that, right? I mean, we all know what the GTR can do. I mean, you're talking about a twin turbo straight six all-wheel drive. We got to see how much the thing weighs, but it should be quick. It should get the job done, right? But like Knockout 360 said, we buy these cars for the experience, right? the sound of the motor, the rumble, the feeling, the floating down the highway, right? Like driving that big sled. And I just don't think that these cars are going to have that. So yeah, is there going to be some adjusting to get done to it? Yeah, possibly, right? Like if you get a high output, there's going to be an adjustment. But I just think that they're going to do something. I feel like they're going to do something for the people that buy their vehicles, because a majority of those sales are V8 powered vehicles. And we're not talking about the fleet stuff. We know the V6 Chargers or the rental car fleet and stuff like that. But you know, the people that are really paying high dollars for these cars are buying up the RTs and the Scats, you know? So like I said, I think this is something in the future. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Mark my words, I really do believe they're going to try to use these EV credits and turn around and come out with a V8, whether it's a special edition or not, that's to be seen. But jump down in the comment box. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys even interested in this thing? Are you going to prefer the EV, or are you waiting for the 6-pack? Or are you just going to hang on to the RT Scat or Cat that you got now? Jump down in the comment box below and let me know. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.